Hello and welcome to this week's Craft and Chat. I'm Amanda Fowler of Inspiring Inking. It is Tuesday, the 3rd of February. We survived January, everyone. Congratulations. I hope you are keeping well. If you are watching live, can you do me a sound and light check, please? And if you're watching the replay, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us. Now, the first probably 20 minutes or so, I'm going to be chatting a little bit. I also need to catch you up on all things Stampin' Up because it's the beginning of the month. So all the things are happening. So I just want to sort of go over everything and let you know what's going on in the Stampin' Up world. And then I've got some crafting to do using one of my favorite product suites, which is the Lovely Blossoms. So yeah, it's really pretty. I'm just going to be using the papers today. So Crafty Liz is here. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. She's saying that the sound and light is fine. Woo! That's good. I've got a cup of tea. It's already been a crazy day. So I know shortly some of my lovely crafty customer friends will be joining us who came to my in-person card making class this morning. We had a lot of fun. It was a bit crazy today. I don't know. I think you know how some days everything just kind of seems to not quite go to plan, but doesn't actually, the wheels haven't fallen off. It's just a bit unsteady. Well, that's kind of how it's been all morning. But we had a good time. We had plenty of laughter, so that was good. Oh dear, right. So Donna is here. Australia is in the house. Lorraine, also from Down Under, is here as well. You two lovely ladies. I have to say, I love it that you stay up so late to come and hang out with us. We really appreciate it. Michelle, hello. Daphne, hello. So Daphne, did you get my email? Did you get it sorted? If you didn't, then maybe we need to talk on the phone. Message me, let me know, and we can do that. Margaret is here as well. Hooray! Awesome. So, we've survived January. I said that at the beginning, but it does actually need repeating. I don't know. Why does January feel so long? And I mean, the thing is, as you get older, time goes quicker, doesn't it? But January just seemed to be like 3.5 months long. I don't know. And then I have to say, several of my crafty friends this morning had to drive through floods and all sorts. Where we are in Hampshire, there's the River Meon, which actually comes from much further north in Hampshire, but runs through, and that's where all the watercress farms are, if you know Hampshire at all. And then it goes through all the little tiny villages and then cuts through literally 5 minutes from my house. And then it goes out to the sea, and there it's called Titchfield Haven, which is a wetlands bird reserve. But obviously it's all floodplain, so it all floods, but it's flooding much further up the river this year. So lots of the towns and villages are getting cut off because you just can't get through. Dino's here. Hello. How are you doing, lovely? And Scylla's here as well. Hello, hello. So, right. So shall we talk about the 963 things that Stampin' Up have launched today? They do this just to make sure I stay busy. That's what it is. But it's such, there's so many really good things happening. So the first thing I'm going to say is, if you have ever considered joining, now is a great month to do it. So, sorry, I've got something in my eye. Oh. Okay. Now is a great time. You may have seen I've done 2 videos on a new stamping positioning tool that launched for demonstrators in January. It's now only available if you join as a demonstrator, and it's a free gift. Now, it's a £46 worth of free gift. And when you join, you pick £130 worth of products for £99 as well. So all in all, that's a really, really, really good deal. You'll get your 20% discount for 5 months, I think it is, and longer if you meet the quarterly minimums. You get to hang out with me and my awesome team. And in actual fact, tonight we've got a Zoom meeting where we craft, and I have one of those probably every 6 or 7 weeks. And I send out a list of products for people to gather, and we craft, and sometimes it's other people, other team members designing the projects. And you also get access to 2 of my monthly classes, so my Craft Together and my Craft with Amanda. So not only do you get a great deal and a discount, you get a huge community, and you get this worldwide Stampin' Up community as well, and the local UK community and my local community too. And lots of the team come from all over Europe. So I have team members in mainland Europe, but obviously the majority of my team are in the UK. So there we go. So that's really cool. So that's the first thing. The second thing is bonus days. If you shopped in January, you will have bonus day coupons. You will have had an email with the coupon codes. You need to use them in February. Don't miss out. That's like hard cash money. Spend it. Please spend it. Don't miss out. So you've got to spend that in January. And as like a added bonus, Stampin' Up have released more items on the last chance list. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a screen share, and I'm going to show you where to find the last chance list and show you a few other things as well. And it's just easier for me to do that if I'm kind of maneuvering around the Stampin' Up website. Mum's here. Hello. Pauline to everyone else. Mum to me. Okay, so let's share the screen. So that one. And let's see. We don't need to see me, do we? No. Okay. So when you go to the Stampin' Up website, there is this scrolling bar at the top. So bonus days, I've mentioned already. You can redeem your coupons now. Oh, right. So let me just pause on this one. This is the new product of the month. And so in December, we had paper. In January, we had stamps. And now in March, we've got paper again. Now, I will show you in a second the stamps and the papers. And in Europe, they are still... Excuse me. In Europe, they're still available For my South Pacific friends and my North American friends, I don't know whether they're available in your market because we have 3 different warehouses, but they are still available in Europe. But there is an important thing for you to know, that in order to get the product of the month, it costs £5. When you spend a £70, when you place a £70 order, but that's £70 when you've taken all of your discounts off. So if you've got coupon codes or reward points or whatever, the actual price that you are paying needs to be over £70. So for instance, if you've got 2 coupon codes, bonus days coupon codes, that's £9. So you need to make sure, if you want the product of the month, that your total basket is £79 before you put your coupon codes on. Hope that makes sense. So that's the new papers. And then, oh, we've got some new kits, which I will show you in a minute. And look, there's the stamping positioner. Honestly, it's so cool. I absolutely love it. And interestingly, it's on my desk downstairs, and I keep reaching for it to use it for things. So yeah, it's not a tool that's going to end up getting dust. So last chance. Let's talk about that, because that's where I was going first. So you can, when that banner's showing, you can click on the shop now. But if you go to the top with the white bar and go to specials, there is last chance products. Now, it automatically shows them by the newest. So it's showing you what has been reduced recently. There is quite a lot of Christmas items available. So if you're thinking about planning ahead and you didn't get everything that you wanted before last Christmas, then I would shop now. My top tip is here on the left-hand side. There's a discount applied, so you can click on it and, for instance, pick anything that's 50% off or more. Or, let's just clear that. Or you can, on the right-hand side, it says sort by, and you can sort by price. And I sort by price low to high. So look, you can have some of those beautiful dots for £3.40 and some ribbon for £3.60. And the pressed flowers embossing folder, seriously, how that is still in stock, I have no idea. It's £4.10. You need to add that to your list. But you've got papers there at £4.70. And this, I want everyone to cry now. Early espresso and old olive linen thread is in the last chance list. I was hoping it would stay forever. So that's how you find the last chance list. Lorraine, thank you for the bless you. So that's the last chance list. Let's just go back to this. So that's the last chance. So there is also a new class, Stamping Up run virtual classes. And this one is actually based around the papers that I'm using today. It's £24 and it makes 3 projects, a card, a set of oversized tags, and a mini album, a gift card pocket album. That looks exciting. So let's just click on the project. So you've got pictures, sneaky peek pictures. That's obviously the album because you've got layers there. There are some additional supplies as well. And the class is run on the 19th of February at 9 o'clock. And it's 9 o'clock in the evening UK time, but there will be a replay. So if that time isn't suitable, or like me, you're not actually that good at crafting late at night, then then you can watch it later. So that's £24, and you can just add that to your basket. It does not include any product, so you have to get your own products for the class. It is just a virtual class. And then bonus days, product of the month. Let's just run there and quickly show you. So this is the Painted Illusions patterned paper. This is the Fabulous Saying stamp set, which I adore and I'll be using later. And this is the True Blue Florals. Okay, last. See, I told you there were so many things going on today. Okay, so new kits. So here in Europe, we've basically got 4 new kits, because the 2 kits that were supposed to launch last month only came in last week. So I'm just going to quickly show you all of them. So this is Adopt a Pet. It's got a hamster, gerbil, probably. A cat, a bird, and a dog, and their little houses and adoption certificates. It's very cute. There is a butterfly garden, which this is a stamping kit. You make 9 cards, 3 each of the designs, and the stamps are 2 butterflies and then 3 sentiments. So that's a really, really lovely kit as well. And those butterflies are really useful if you don't have butterflies in your crafting stash already. Then there is this one, which is the Best Ever kit. This is celebrating the number 1. So world's best mum and dad, greatest of all time, and number 1 dad, number 1 mum. So that's makes 6 cards. And then the last one is this one, which is called the Happy Happenings kit. And these are oval cards. Now I'm actually going to get this because I'm really interested in seeing how those oval cards stand. And it's 3 of each, 3 designs. But look at the stamps. So this is one of the things that I always try and remind everyone, that when you buy a stamping kit, you get an acrylic block, a mini ink pad, and a stamp set. And this is such a useful stamp set. So you've got Happily Ever After, Welcome Baby, and Thank You. But then you've got some little elements of flowers and leaves, and a corner which says Kindly Deliver To. It's a really, really good set. So that's already in my basket. So, phew. Okay. I'm back. Oops. Oops. Kerry's saying gerbils have tails, hamsters don't. Now I know this because we've had hamsters and gerbils. I think actually it's a guinea pig. After all that, it's not a gerbil or a hamster, it's a guinea pig. Oh, Stella's here. Texas is in the house. Has your crazy weather settled itself down, Stella? So it has been a bit bonkers, hasn't it? Okay, so are we all happy? Do we all know what's going on with Stampin' Up? Hooray! I am excited. But it is a bit, it is, yeah, all a bit crackers. Okay, so I'm just rearranging my stuff because I've got things everywhere. Okay, so let me get this camera turned around. Let's do some crafting, because that is what we're here for, really. I've got a little really quick fun fold for you that only uses half a sheet of cardstock and really easy to do. So let's get rid of that. Ooh. Switch this around. Da, 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 da. Put that like that. Hooray! Okay. So, fabulous sayings. If you haven't got this yet, please, if you can stretch to a £70 order, because honestly, this is so useful. It's such a cool set. I haven't decided whether I'm using this set or my other favorite sentiment set of the moment, or which is Reason to Celebrate. So this one is really good because you've got so many different events, and some of the things that we don't necessarily use that often, but that means that actually it's really useful to have them. Oh, Lorraine is in Budapest and it's snowing. I love Budapest. I've been there three times, I think. Never when it snowed, though. Never when it snowed. It's always like 40 degrees. I always went in the summer. Have a lovely time. Okay, so what have we got? We've got lovely blossoms. And just to answer the question that I know will come up, usually on the replay, which is, Amanda, how do you store your patterned papers? This is how I store my patterned papers. These are record sleeves, LP sleeves. For those of us that are old enough to have had multiple ways of storing music. So I was chatting to a friend the other day and we're saying we've got vinyl, we've got LPs, we had tape decks and boom boxes, we had CDs, we had iPods, and everything is now digital. So some of my music I've probably got in 4 or 5 different formats. So anyway, so these are 12-inch LP sleeves, and what I do is I keep the backing that comes with the patterned paper because it's got the colors and it tells me what it is, it tells me what the number is, so I don't have to go looking for it if I need some more. And then the specialty papers often have the thicker cardboard, and the sticker is like on the plastic label. I just cut the sticker off and just stick it onto the cardboard. So this is Lovely Blossoms. It is 4 double-sided sheets, and you get 3 of each. So let me see if I've got there's a possibility I've got full sheets. So that's one pattern. So that's Secret Sea Diamonds and Crumb Cake Flowers. Oh, yeah. This one This is one of my favourite sheets. So this is cloud cover at the back, an old olive. And then you've got petal pink on reverse. And then this is the uber special sheet. So this is these are 4x6s. These are 3x4s, and these are 2x2s. And then on the back, you've got cloud cover. So there, oh, sorry, four sheets, 3 of each. So normally with Stampin' Up! Pattern papers, you get 6 designs, 2 of each. But this, you get 4 designs, 3 of each. So you've got this one with the petal pink at the back and then old olive on the front. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put those full sheets out of the way, and let's see if I can actually use the part sheets, because it's obviously better for me to use the part sheets than for me to cut new ones. Okay, so we are going to use this pattern and that one. I'm going to have to use the part sheet because I want that one for this first one. Okay. So let me just grab that. Okay, so I think, honestly, this card is so fast, I shall probably make 2, but we'll see. Okay. So we need trimmer. And what we're going to do, we're going to do cloud cover. Old olive's a bit boring. Old olive is so not boring, but but I want a bit more contrast, so we'll do that. Okay, so I have written down the measurements. They will be on my blog. For those of you that are watching this on the replay, there'll be a clickable link in YouTube. Because I've been so busy filming with all sorts of different projects, my last couple of craft and chat, I haven't done a blog post for yet. But my mission this week is to do the blog posts for all of them. So there will be clickable links for everything in the next couple of days. But if you just want to take a screenshot of this, this will help. Now, my lovely North American friends that have cardstock that is 8.5 by 11, we're just going to cut the cardstock in half. So these measurements will be the same, but it won't be quite as tall because we are working on A4 cardstock. So that's why it's 5 3/4 inches. So this is A4 card, which is already 8 1/4, and I've cut it at 5 3/4. And then what we're going to do is we're going to score it at 2 inches. Ooh, and 3 inches. And then I just want you to turn the cardstock around and pop it in at 2 inches and 3 inches. So we've actually got 4 score lines. And what we're going to do is just work on these score lines. So you're going to have a valley fold and a mountain fold. So let's put it on its end so you can see. So valley fold, mountain fold, mountain fold, valley fold. And this I actually call a chimney card because it looks like a chimney breast to me. It may well have many other names. There are only so many ways you can actually fold a piece of paper or a piece of card. So different people call things different names, but that's the name that I know this as. And it stands like that. So it's got more presents on your mantelpiece or your windowsill, but it folds down so it fits in a standard envelope, which obviously is really important. So I've put these measurements here. These are for the sections. So that first section is 1 3/4 by 5.5 for patterned paper. I'm going to put some on here, which is 3/4 inch by 5.5. This bit is 2 inches by 5.5, and then the same again. And because I've got so much of this beautiful paper, I'm actually going to decorate the back as well as this piece. Okay, so I want 4 pieces. So 2 there and 2 there. So let's cut it at 5.5. And 1 3/4. And I don't always decorate the back of a card. But honestly, this is such a quick card to make. And it'll just look really good then from all angles. Okay, so that's 4 pieces. So those 2 and then 2 for the back. So we're going to use the old olive for the sides. So that is a 3/4 inch. So again, I want 4 pieces. Oh, that's not going to be long enough. Drat. Okay. So that's 2 there. So let's cut it this way instead. Now, for the front, I'm actually going to decorate this piece here. So what I'm actually going to do is use some of this stripe. Oh, no, maybe not. What do we think? Margaret, hello, hello. North Carolina is in the house. I think probably we want to do that so that the chimney is all one colour. Makes sense to me. So that's going to go on there. And then that'll stand out more, won't it? Hooray. Yes? I'm imagining you're agreeing. I hope you're agreeing. Okay, so this piece, this is the 2 inches by 5.5. So we just want another white, a piece in basic white for the back. So again, this is the sort of card that takes longer to cut than it does to stick. So I'm going to chop this down. And I'm going to just trim around the edge of these leaves that are kind of sticking out. I'm just leaving a little white border, and it'll make it pop then. And because it's double-sided paper, it's not going to matter if you do see the reverse anyway. It's the lovely cloud cover stripe. I didn't bring any gems upstairs with me today. So the gems that go with this lovely blossom suite are amazing. So you've got white ones, Secret Sea, Old Olive and Cloud Cover, but they're quite low in their profile. They're not they're not really raised, and they're smooth. It's just really pretty. And you get a mountain of them. Okay, so let's get on with the gluing. So let's start with this one. I'll just flatten this out. It's easier, always easier to stick things down when they're flatter. But it does help if you've reinforced those score lines, because you want it to stand nice and proud. Ooh, got more tumble on my fingers than on the card. The added bonus of putting patterned paper on the back as well is it does make the card really sturdy, quite hefty. So it will stand really well. Okay. So that's going to be the front of the card. And do you see what I mean now about the chimney? It's like we've painted the chimney breast green, and then we've got wallpaper. Thanks, Lorraine. Good night. So like so. So then let's flip that around. Let's get the basic white in the middle. So obviously it's really important when you're making a card to have somewhere to write something. There we go. I just love these papers because there's not a huge amount of colours in the papers. It's just so easy to work with. Sometimes if there are loads and loads of colours, you can get a bit spoilt for choice, and then you don't really know which colours to use. But look, so that's really pretty for the back and the front. So then this one is going to go here, and then we've got to decide, are we having the full-on enormous happy birthday, or are we going slightly smaller? I think we can go with the big one. So let's get my block and my mat. So my stamping positioning tool is downstairs because I took it to class today. As otherwise I'd be using it. So, but that's okay. There we go. How cool is that? Happy birthday. It is awesome. I've smudged that bit though. Hang on. Let me clean the stamp and just go again. So I don't know whether you can see. Just there, look. Didn't quite stamp properly. If I'd used the stamping positioning tool, what would have happened? I could have just restamped it. But I didn't have it. There we go. Okay. So let's trim that down. And then so that is 1 1/4 by 4. That is too big. So I'm just going to trim it a little bit more. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I've got time. I'm going to fussy cut it. I just think because this piece here is quite delicate, if I put that whole piece on there, I think it's just going to be too big. So let's just fussy cut this. I wish they'd brought out dies to go with this. That would have been really cool. Okay. And what I'll do is I'll actually put it on a piece of old olive card and trim around that as well. So you're just going to have to talk amongst yourselves for a minute whilst I fussy cut. So there we go. Ooh. I'm going to do that, or tricky. Let's just stick it down and see. Sometimes you need an extra layer and sometimes you don't. Let's have a look. Ugh. There we go. At least now I can follow the lines that I've cut already. And again, I'm just leaving a little border. And you can do this with all of your sentiments. I know we've often got dies and punches that we can use that will work. Let's go. The other sentiment, so the second card I'm going to make, yeah, I've got 10 minutes. It'll be fine. I will just I'll just cut square. I'll use the other set. So let's just nearly there. There. Okay. So dimensionals. Quick. If you were here last week, I ran out of dimensionals. Nearly a disaster. Okay, so just be careful if you are. Oh, let me just pull that off. Just be careful if you're using something that is slightly bigger. This is almost the same size as that element there. But if you're using like a die cut circle or something else, just make sure you're not sticking your glue further out. Donna's saying patience of a saint with a fussy cutting. It honestly, I'm perfectly happy to do it. I think sometimes some things are really fussy to cut, and then I don't have the patience to do that. Okay. Oh, let me just position that. There we go. And then I just want dimensionals in the middle of this. Because again, don't want it to stick out. But sometimes I can't fussy cut it because I look at it and go, no, can't do that. There we go. Hooray! Look, how cool is that? And it's just all those colors work perfectly. Okay, so let's get the Secret C card out. I don't know which papers I'm going to use yet, though. I haven't decided. So let me bring those measurements back in again so you can see them. But as I said, it's so straightforward. And it's just easier to measure the 2 inches and 3 inches and then turn it around. Thank you, Margaret. Valley, mountain, mountain, valley. Okay. So let's see. Actually, I could use that one. Where are my scissors? Let's use. If I use this one, then I won't have to fussy cut. There's method in my madness. I will trim this down a little bit. So we'll go all sort of squares with that one. So definitely going to use this pattern. And okay. So that's tricky now. We'll use those 2. Right, hang on. Deciding. I need your advice. Here we go. I'm going to give you two options. Do we want the flowers either side, or the flowers on the chimney bit? Bear with, cuz it's the same whichever way around we go. So the same pieces. So here we go. Amanda, what are you talking about? Okay. So do we want the flowers on the chimney like that, and that pattern there with that on there? So that's one. Or two. I know which one I want. I just need you to make the right decision now. There's like an element of Amanda's giving up choice, but the reality is... Right, I've just got to cut some more paper whilst I'm waiting. So come on, in the comments, let me know. One or two. Ooh. Just while I'm cutting these extra bits. And then I need a white bit as well. Where's my white card? Yes, Margaret, that's my base. And you score from score at 2 inches and 3 inches from one edge, and then 2 inches and 3 inches from the other edge. Oh, interesting. We've got a bit of a mix. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do number 2 on one side and number 1 on the other side. How about that for a plan? So then you will be able to pick again. You could do it all the same pattern, and actually that would look quite nice. But I'm just sort of using multiple sides of the paper. So that way. So I'm going to let you look again in a second, because you'll be able to see the full effect. Okay. So yeah, it fits into a standard size envelope. Yeah. So do we want this? So this is one. This is, oh, no. This is now option 1. This is option 1. And this is option 2. So what do we think? Whilst you're deciding, I am going to stamp my sentiment. So this time, ooh. No, I'm going to use the other set. This one. There's my happy, and there's my birthday. Let's just quickly stamp that. Oh dear. Silla's saying it's like being at the opticians. Saying option 1 or option 2. Yeah, it is. It definitely is like being at the opticians. So I think the consensus of opinion is option 1, actually. We've got a few votes for option 2. The majority of the votes are for option 1. So I will flip the card back around. And let me just get this sentiment done. And then I will show you. Oh no, now all the votes are coming in. You see, I look down at my desk at what I'm working on. And then I look up at the comments and it's like all gone crazy again. Okay. So this is option 2 for those of you checking. And this is option 1. So I'm going to count now. 1, 2, 3, 4. This one slightly edges in front. Last chance to change your mind. One, two. Oh, no, now it's even. Okay. It was option 1 that was the majority to begin with. So we're going to go back to option 1. Because as otherwise we'll be here till Christmas. But be aware that you will be having this conversation with yourself as well when you're trying to figure out which way which side of the patterned paper you're going to use. But it is cool that we have options, isn't it? Mum says that she's got extra privileges, so she can have 2 votes. I don't think that works, Mum. But I like your thoughts. Right, I am going to just trim that down a tiny bit more. There we go. Pop that down. And there we go. Okay, so there is your second card under major debate. And actually, I don't know where I think that white layer that I had, I think I've chopped up to do the sentiment. Oops. Hang on. Let's just get that sorted. Otherwise, we've got nowhere to write, and that is not a plan. Okay. Right. Let's stick that down. And then I've got 2 cards made. Awesome. Okay. I kind of feel as though I need to make a third one now using the petal pink colours. We will see. If I get a chance later, I will see if I can do that. Okay, so lovely blossoms. It's really, really cool paper. The stamp set and everything, the whole product suite is beautiful. It was one of the first things that I actually purchased when the pre-order went up in December. I really love it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know I am going to be seeing some of you later. I've got 2 more lives today with my team. So we've got a busy afternoon and evening ahead of us. For everyone else, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please do pop over to my blog, which is www.inspiringinking.com. Let me see if I can get that little banner working. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Inspiringinking.com. You can subscribe to my email newsletter there. You'll be able to find clickable links for all of the products that you've seen. Don't forget about all of the special offers that Stampin' Up! Are running at the moment. And please do thumbs up, like, subscribe, and do all the things here on YouTube and Facebook. I really appreciate it. It really does make a difference to the people that I can reach. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come and craft with me. So let's have a great week, and I will see you all next week. Take care till then. Goodbye.